Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on a tutorial for our restaurant and POS management software, KariDine, restaurant and POS management. In today's tutorial, we're going to look at our item maintenance. So we're going to add items, add variable items, add modifiers, add categories, ingredients, list ingredients, etc. Now all of these can be found under the item menu on the left side panel. Right? So I'm just gonna put that there statically, and let's dive right into it. So as I said, we're focusing on the item maintenance, and to ensure that this video isn't a long video, we would break up this menu into different video tutorials. So the first thing that we are going to dive into is the actual food menu or product menu, right? So to the bottom, we see add food menu and we see list food menu. Add food menu is basically to add a new item. List food menu is to view all the items that you already have, right? So we are going to add a food menu, add a product. So we have different types of products. We have regular products, combo products, regular, combo, and natural products, right? So we would go to the regular product. The first thing we do is select a category, right? And all the fields that is mandatory, you would see a red asterisk, right? You would see a red asterisk on all the menus, all the fields that is mandatory. So let's go over to adding a food category. We click on add a food category, and we name this category tutorial. We can give a description just for testing, and this is not mandatory. We can give it an image as well. This is also not mandatory, and then we hit submit. So we added our food category, and all of these are categories, right? So we go over to add food menu once more, and we select that category, tutorial, right? We are going to name our product tutorial, and we're saying, so later down we would get into the ingredients consumption. The alternate name is just another name that you would like to name this product. So it is not a mandatory field. Our code, we can either scan a barcode here, or we can leave it and it would auto generate that information for us. So we have three prices to input. We have our dine-in price, we have our takeaway price. This is for dine-in food, table management. This is for takeaway, and this is for delivery. For the purpose of this video, we're going to put all the prices at for the same, right? We have our description, which we do not need, it's not mandatory. We have our product photo, that as well is not mandatory. Is this a vegetable? Is this a vegetable item? We have no. If it's a veggie item, we can put yes here. If it's a beverage, we can put yes here as well. So we leave both as no. Our taxes is 12.5%, and then we can put, if we have our loyalty program activated, we can put our loyalty, how much points we want to give when a customer purchases this item, and we hit the submit button. Information has been added successfully. So we have successfully added our item, and this item name is tutorial. We can edit, we can view this item. Tutorial is the name, tutorial is the category, $25 for each one of the prices. So yes, so we are here, right? Now another thing we would like to do, let's say we have sorry, a product called tutorial, and this is a restaurant and management application. So let's say we want to add sides. Let's say we have some sides that we would like to give for free. Right now, these sites, we can sell these sites, but once you purchase tutorial, the tutorial item, we wanna say, here's what we're giving: two sides, A, B, C, or D, but we're giving that free. Now in this concept, we would like to use the modifier to apply this. So modifiers in restaurants is like added fries, no pepper, no pickle. Yes, we want onion. We want additional cheese on it. No cheese. Medium, rare, fully cooked. Though all those things, modifiers are there to help the chef know exactly what this customer wants, because some people are allergic to mayo, some people are allergic to other stuff. So you can put these disclaimers. So under the item field, we have add modifiers and we have list modifiers, right? So we're gonna add a modifier, right? So first, let's list the modifier. Let's see what we have here, right? So we have some modifiers that are free, and some modifiers that you have to pay for, like avocado, extra cheese, bacon, and these type of stuff, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a modifier, and we're gonna say modifier A, the price we put in it as free. So this is our sides, and we submit. We go again, modifier B, the price is 0, and we submit. We go modifier C, the price is 0, and we submit. We go again, modifier D, the price is 0, and we submit. So let's go now and apply these modifiers, these 4 modifiers that we have created, to an item. So we go list food. We go with our tutorial item. So tutorial is the category, tutorial is the item. We hover over this item. We have delete, we have assign modifiers, we have edit, and we have view. So now we are going to assign a modifier. Click on assign modifiers, and then we would see, in no specific order, we would see all the modifiers that we have that we can attach to this particular item. So we say we want to put A, B, C, and D to this modifier, to this item, sorry, right? So we have A, B, C, and D, and we hit submit. These modifiers will successfully added to our item that name is tutorial, right? So to test this, we open up our POS, right? We go to our tutorial category, and we see our tutorial item that we placed for $25. We click on this item, and we see all of our modifiers A, B, C, and D with the price ranging at 0. So we now have the ability to add these modifiers, or which we use as sides, to this particular item called tutorial. So for instance, if we say we have a promo, we have a special running, once you buy tutorial, you get any 2 sides free. Then we select side A, side D, and we add to cart. What this tells our chef is that tutorial is the item, and we wanna give them A and D. The customer selected A and D as their side options, right? And we either do a quick invoice and cash it out, or we simply place the order. It goes to the kitchen. If we say order details, we would see, oh sorry, wrong invoice. If we say order details, we would see our tutorial item, for the price of $25. We have our 2 sides, size A and size D. So that is how we offer or create specials, create an item. We add the modifiers so that we can give these sides. We can basically use this how we would like to use it, basically, right? Now there is another way in which we can apply the same concept, right? The same concept. So what we're going to do is speak about product variations now, right? We're going to speak about product variations. So before we created a product, we applied a modifier. The modifier was $0, so it did not increase the price of that product. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to create a product quickly, and then we are going to apply variations. So, perfect example of this, you have an item called tutorial bacon shack, right? And let's say, okay, tutorial shrimp, right? And let's say we have different style. We have fried shrimp, we have steamed shrimp, we have probably Hong Kong shrimp, we have special shrimp, and all these shrimps, all these different variations carry different cost, a different price to it. So let's dive in and see how we would do something like that. So under items, we hit add food menu. We select our category. We say TUTORI, tutorial shrimp, right? We say we have variations for this, so we're going to put the base price of this item, and you will see why we're doing this. We're going to put the base price as 0, right? And now we're going to add variations. So here we're going to say fried, right? And we're gonna copy that and put the same name as the alternate name, and we're gonna say this is $10. So we put, for this tutorial's sake, we're just gonna put $10 for all, and we hit save. So below any variations, you have fried tutorial shrimp, fried tutorial shrimp, fried. This is how we want it. We want it fried. If you want it fried, it's $10. So we're gonna add again, and we're gonna say we want it buttered. This is just a different style in cooking it. Buttered. We giving them the buttered for $15, and we say save. So now we have fried and buttered. Now we want it barbecue. We want it barbecued, and we say barbecued now is $20. So barbecue is $20 now, right? And we hit save, right? So our base, let's take a look at this. Our base price is $0, right? Because the name of it is tutorial shrimp. If we were just selling tutorial shrimp, then we put a price here. But there's variations to this tutorial shrimp, right? The variations to this tutorial shrimp is you can get it fried, you can get it buttered, or you can get it barbecued. You can't just get a tutorial shrimp here alone, right? So we say submit, and let's go to to our point of sale and see how this is displayed for us. So we go tutorial, our category tutorial, and here we see tutorial shrimp. But tutorial shrimp has a price of $0, right? Tutorial shrimp has a price of $0. But when we click on tutorial shrimp, we have the options. We can either get it barbecued for $20, we can get it buttered for $15, or we can get it this tutorial shrimp fried for $10. We select barbecue because we like our barbecue shrimp, barbecue tutorial shrimp, and we hit the add button. So our price is $20. Now we place the order, it goes over to our kitchen or our running orders. If we say order display, then we have tutorial shrimp. So these are the two variations. The first one we use modifiers because we were giving these sides free, right? We use modifiers because we were given those items free of charge, and those items could be applied to any once it's in the modification. Once it's over at the modification group, it can be applied to any food menu. So if you have your sides and you place that in the modifiers, if you are not charging, like you're doing specials and you're not charging for these modifiers, then you place it at $0. Some people might want to say, here's what I have a tutorial burger, and I want to charge my customers for additional fries or additional avocados or anything you want to enhance that menu. Yes, you can place that as a modifier, right? You can place that as a modifier, and you can charge. You can put a price to it. So it's basically how you want to serve your customers. That is two different ways. One is with variations. Variations are just different types of shrimps of this tutorial shrimp. If you want it buttered, is the way it's how it's being cooked, right? And the modifiers now is this was a special, and they say we're giving you two two sides. So A and C, add to cart, add to cart. So tutorial, and then A and C is this. So this could be shrimp with fries and avocado, shrimp with loaded fries and avocado, and the price doesn't change, you know. So that is how it's done. That is how it's done, and that is how we apply modifiers, and we do variations, right? So in our next tutorial, we will touch on ingredients. We will touch on ingredients, and we will touch on pre-made food, right? So in this tutorial, we dealt with adding food categories, adding a food menu or an item menu or product. So this is product category, product menu, and then we touched on modifiers. We also touched on variations, which is within the let's go which is variations, which is within the product, right? So we would talk about ingredients, and then we would come and we would create an item and see how this ingredient drop down is going to affect our price. Yep. So thanks again. Thanks again for sticking with us throughout this tutorial, and we will see you in our next tutorial. Alright, thanks for choosing KariDine Restaurant POS and Management Solution. Have a good one.